Peace, quickly, think fast. What's a million years to infinity? Like, infinity is infinity. That's forever and ever and ever and ever. So a million years is like, it's like not even a shit stain on infinity. You know what I'm saying? As much as on a human level, oh, a million years, that's a long time. What I'm getting at is the aspect that you can't get this shit wrong. Now I realize, again, like, and this what when we talk about meditating on something, like this what that mean, like, the aspect, I'm like, meditating on the aspect of like reincarnation, and how some people make it seem like being in this realm is bad, or are we stuck here, are we trapped, are we enslaved, all these different aspects, but I was like, shit, if I'm everything, if I'm the no thing, which, allows for me to be everything, again, the no thing and everything at the same time, why am I tripping on life at all? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just continuously learn and grow and do your best, you know what I'm saying? Like, and staying out of that mind frame of, Cause I feel like, again, like with some of this stuff, it may project this vibe of like you gotta be at a certain point or do a certain thing, and it's like, nah. Again, what's a million years to infinity? All right, let's just say you transition. Your heart is light. I mean, your heart is heavy. You reincarnate back in, and let's say you reincarnate, like, let's just say that this matrix is like a game, in the sense of like, also every so many years, like these cycles that say these, we talk about the Kali Yuga and all these different cycles, the golden age, stuff like that, and every 24,000 years, every 24 to 26,000 years, there's a shift or a cycle in energy. One of my downloads had let me know that, it is an aspect of like, when every time that window open, it's a window for you to, transition to get into awareness, to allow for yourself to transition to a higher dimension of reality, in your next incarnation. But at the end of the day, again, what's a million years to infinity? And as I'm saying this, this is not pro matrix, this is not pro staying in the matrix talk, and this is not pro leaving the matrix. This is just a discussion to get deeply and understand these concepts, because again, like, that's what helps for us to really realize, like, all right, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm saying I gotta leave the matrix, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of these things? You know what I'm saying? In that sense of it. But it's like, again, you can't get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause all right, I reincarnate. Let's just say again, I be in this realm, so I don't make it through that window, and I gotta stay in this realm another 26,000 years of amnesia or whatever. That parole gonna come up again. And again, 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 and you get the picture. And hence why, again, like, not worrying about outcomes and just being present in our moment. Hence why, to me, that's like one of the most simplest, profound teachings, is just to be fully present. Because, be fully present allows for you to be with yourself, allows for you to gain emotional intelligence, and allows for you to tap into what your inner being is telling you what this life is about for you. You know what I'm saying? But, because, like, I enjoy, sharing information. I enjoy, expanding on certain, certain aspects of our being. Like, I like expanding on the law of correspondence, and, again, just being like a nerd and a constant student of being in this reality, and I like to share what I deal with, because again, we learn, other than again learning from like, oh, chapter this, we're gonna talk about this, or 10 steps to, you know, making things happen this way, or 5 ways to tap into meditation. Like, teaching can be that, but teaching also, for one, is just living through example first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Because again, it's our actions that truly display, what we're aligning with, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But again, like, just sharing our experiences is a teaching moment that allows for somebody to get an aha moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when Universal spoke on doing this, doing that, and I just went through something similar. And when he said that, that allowed for me to know that, all right, I was in this kind of lesson loop. So I knew to do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, it's not about nobody following nobody, again, and I even check, like, and that's how deep the assessment go. Is like, I could say I'm not your guru, and I'm not your master teacher, I'm not your guru. I'm constantly learning just like you. I could say these things, but what do my actions reflect? Because my actions and my subconscious may still align with trying to be somebody guru, and that's something that I had to square up with myself on that. It's like, all right, here it is where you know better, and you're not looking for that, but people still kind of gravitate towards you, not in the overwhelming vibe, but sprinkle here or there's people that kind of come at me from the guru perspective to some extent, you know what I'm saying? Because again, a lot of it, not necessarily the guru aspect, but just expressing gratitude for videos and stuff like that. But even with that, because I even asked myself that, like, am I doing, like, I know I didn't start doing this for that, but again, just fully assessing my situation. Because again, if something popping up in my reality, it's for a reason, so checking down even on the ego of just doing this to be popular or famous, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been doing all kind of other things for popularity and fame, but again, even though that may not be consciously your aim, you may still be subconsciously programmed to look for fame, or subconsciously programmed to think that being smart is just being able to talk about everything you read in a book, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, constantly doing again, self-auditing and a check down on ourselves, and again, getting into the deeper assessment of our being. Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why, when certain people tell me a certain thing, I get emotional, I feel kind of funny or something like that. And again, a lot of this traces back within this lifetime to our first 7 years of our development, and then also it goes into other past lives, because these traumas, you know what I'm saying, in essence, come into this lifetime. And hence why, also I see, like, why Abraham Hicks, or why Esther Hicks, she channels information, and she does it to just focus on the straightforward aspect of, like, hey, you're a creator, you're an extension of source, you're here to enjoy every moment of your life, that's it. And reason why, I see, again, we all different in the way we express things, whatever form or fashion, but like, again, like, when she channels that energy, she's not going into, like, religion, or this happened in such and such, or your ancestor such and such, or past life this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it is like from the perspective of just focus on being fully present and enjoying your moment, you know what I'm saying? And constantly, aligning yourself with your quote unquote desires, and not say desires, but the things that you truly love, the things that you're truly passionate about, because again, why I see she does that is because people could get lost in other literature, like, oh, and again, to each his own, different strokes for different folks, on how we discovering ourselves and dealing with knowing ourselves better within this lifetime. But again, like, sometimes we could get caught up in again, oh, this happened in Kemet, or this happened in Anchor Wide, or this and that. You know, all those things is good to research because we wasn't taught these things. You know, and there's certain facts that's hidden in uncovering these certain things. But again, that's a step on the ladder. You know what I'm saying? It's a constant climb. You know, and whenever we stop on the ladder, you know, and hold on to one part, you know what happens? Our arm get tired. You know what I'm saying? We possibly could fall off the ladder. You know, so we want to always be aware to keep, you know, keep shifting, keep climbing. But what's a million years to infinity? You can't get it wrong. Do your best without comparing yourself to nobody else. You know, and as I, with any and all videos, you know, I'm always, again, like, I'm talking to myself as well. Like, this is a constant, you know what I'm saying? Hence why I'm speaking on it, because this is something I, you know, make sure I align with to the best of my ability in every moment, you know? Y'all already know. Peace, peace. Happy now. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past.